Presenting the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing burgundy trunks, fighting out of La Colonia Boxing Club in Oxnard, California. He weighed in at a ready 129 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign as well, with 32 wins, no losses, 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making the third defense of his title. Here is the defending and undefeated IBF Junior Lightweight Champion of the world, introducing Roberto Grandpa Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing camouflage trunks, fighting out of and representing Sacramento, California. He weighed in at 129½ pounds, undefeated in his campaign in the ring with 28 wins, no losses, 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Presenting the #1 ranked IBF Junior Lightweight contender, introducing the undefeated Diego Chico Corrales.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules of the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all time. I want good sportsmanlike conduct, understood? Okay, now these trunks here, they're a little high here, okay? Touch them up, remember guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Give me a clean fight.
Roberto Garcia, nice left hook. It's been 3 long fights for Diego. Roberto Garcia has been...
He wants to punch with Garcia. There's the left hook of he can work to the body and the head, but there's the danger.
Junior lightweight title, and then in 1999 he did it again against John Molina, class fighter, fighting for the title that time.
In both of his title defenses, Garcia went down, certainly hoping for that. But one bad thing for Corrales early in the
counter punch. And he comes in on nice left hook, right side of the head of Garcia. Look at this guy, Juarez all in there with him, so he's got a nice, good corner with him.
Well, it's a different experience. Oh, nice right hand and a left hook by Garcia. He's a very aggressive fighter. He rips both the body and the head. He wants to bang, and that's what he's doing against Corrales, who needs to get off those ropes.
Corrales, he's standing right in front of him. That's a good target for him. He comes with the
fight. He won the title and defended twice.
Same thing. He's done doing fighting the Bronx. Nice right hand.
Wants to do.
Clips him behind the ear, takes a determination in the eyes of Roberto Garcia, 24 years old against a 22-year-old, and he's on the assault now, digs to the body, throws one upstairs, working the uppercut, answers with the left hand. He caught him pretty good, didn't hurt him any, didn't buckle the legs. Both of these guys landing.
The uppercut, a big weapon for Corrales. Got him doing in this bout. There it's turning into an excellent match, which we thought it might be.
But especially Claudio Martinet on his record there, that he went 5 rounds, fought for the title a couple times, including a real rough fight against Boom Boom Johnson. He's assaulted.
He's starting to settle down here and starting to pick his shots much better. Half of the second round.
Oh, nice right hand that creases the jaw of Corrales. Garcia caught him good, but doesn't shift match. Closing seconds down, White and his opponent Diego Corrales in the camouflage trunks. This is round 3 of the scheduled 12-round IBF Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. Junior Lightweight division we talked about a couple of times. It's a pretty good one as you take a look at the different fighters in there. Floyd Mayweather, the WBC champ, probably the most famous of them all in this 130-pound division. Look at this work, Al.
Garcia ripping Corrales on the rope. Left hooks until he hurts you or puts you down.
Corrales. And you would be kind of blurry-eyed if you've been taking shots like, look at this. You bounce back to his right, he'll plant and throw like this. I hated to fight big, tall, skinny guys. They're always tough to beat.
Well, Garcia, though, has already made Corrales come to him more, and look how he's able to land those shots. See if that's the case for Joe Cortez.
Well, 4 rounds, we're only in the 3rd round. Through it. Providing that just how good Chuck is, and he is one of the best guys in the business, he's going to have to use his talents now.
And Corrales now really having a good finish here to this round, partially maybe because of the cut, whether it was caused by a head or a punch, doesn't matter. Corrales is having his way and landing everything against Garcia. Did very well in the first part and didn't do so well in the second part.
I think the landed by Corrales, so if my score after 3, here comes the bell to end round number.
So far in this fight, what I think is intriguing is both men have landed, they've gone down, though I think a couple of times they've been...
Between the two of them, they have 47 knockouts out.
That's all I'll say to go the distance. Good right hand by Corrales, and he's
Corrales has shifted things around a little bit, Al, since the midway point of that third round after the heads came together. And even though Garcia is still the aggressor here, I think that's where they want him to be. They want him to be right in that chest. A little bit of a low blow that time by Corrales.
That would be a problem. And we never did get a total ruling as to whether they thought that was a clash of heads or not.
And a title fight. And Al, what an honor it is to have you working with me. This is my 630th world title fight.
A lot of fun. This is a very action-packed fight.
It's different enough to make the fight. You all right. Well, this is nice left hook that time by Roberto Garcia, Nevada. You're watching the live coverage of the 20 hit, and he's coming forward. Once you hit him with 2 or 3, you want to stay there and land more. Good left hook by Garcia. And what happens is back in the third round, Garcia had and we saw the great job that we haven't seen a lot of blood coming down, and it was a pretty that Garcia is landing. Look at this. That is Diego Corrales.
And the difference, Bob, is the fact that
when he talked to him, his people said definitely to throw off Roberto Garcia from just as the blood begins to trickle from that eye. The guy hurt. You know, while that right eye is beginning to close up of Corrales, he's wide-eyed though. He's blinking a little bit. Most underneath the right eye of Corrales, which could be a big problem.
Corrales having himself a very good round 5. He's been very
slow. Now he shifts back, takes a step to the right. Of this, the 5th round, a pretty good Corrales round. More important, Corrales has won.
Corrales now finally using that. See, look what it does. Good counter left hook.
Got him with a real good left hook. Backed him off that time. Almost dumped him too.
Another hook, and that's hurt Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia, you can see the legs. You can see him a little bit wobbly. And there's another cut around. He felt the power for the first time. Look at these shots in the round of the fight.
Now, important for Corrales, though. He's got Garcia hurt, but he has to be very careful not to get into a brawl still with Garcia. Boy, he's got him rocked.
He's got him back on his heels. Corrales moving in for the shot to finish it off. The blood trickles from the eye of the champion, Roberto Garcia. Are we going to see the title change hands? Plenty of time to go. He wants to load up the shot. Corrales looking to land the right hand.
Corrales better use the jab to set these things up, and there goes Garcia.
And he's down. The counts up to 2 and 3 and 4. He's clear-eyed, but his legs aren't totally there. He takes the standing 8 count from referee Joe Cortez. We're in the 6th round. In comes Corrales. He'd love to finish it now. Left hook, wow, with the right hand. He still hasn't got his legs totally back. 2 good left hooks, another left hand. He gets down with the right. He's ready to go again. A nice right hand. He's out, down, he's ready to go again. Look at these shots. Man, Corrales, if he can just get one clean shot, this kid is ready to go. His legs are not there at all. Joe Cortez watching him very, very closely. Uppercut. He's got to throw, and he does. Or Cortez going to stop the fight right there. He's battling back. This is hard, Al, that he's fighting it now. Left hook catches him again. He's ready to be toppled. 18 seconds to go in the 6th round. Corrales having it all his way. And down he goes again for the 2nd time. Remember, there is no 3 knockdown rule. It's up to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and now 8. He's back up. He can continue all right. Joe Cortez says you're all right. He says okay. There's the bell. Ending a great 6th round for Corrales.
Well, here's where Corrales landed a good counter left hook and a right hand off the side of the head of Garcia, and that affects your equilibrium, and that sent him down. The 2nd knockdown, Corrales using the jab very, very well. Big weapon, and the uppercut. 2 important punches for him. And it made all the difference as he knocked control.
Set it up with the left hand. Oh, there's a right hand and snaps the head of young Garcia. Cortez won't let this young fighter take too much more fight. Big right hand. Wow, that was a flush shot with the right hand. The uppercut catches him. He's wobbled again now. Look at this. He's ready to go. Here comes Corrales. Nails him. Right hand. He won't recover from this. No, Joe Cortez stops it, and he should have. Big right hand knockout.
Well, Diego Corrales changed the focus of this fight completely by starting to use his jab. It changed the entire flow of this fight, and it did in the champion, Roberto Garcia. It's a small thing, and maybe in the grand scheme of things it could get lost, but nothing changed this fight as much as Corrales using the jab. And this young man, a 22-year-old from Sacramento, California, and his dad who works with him, very happy. And for Roberto Garcia, very tough. He loses his title.
and he loses the first fight of his career. It came at 48 seconds of the 7th round. He never recovered from the 2 knockdowns in the 6th. He got nailed right away, although he tried to throw gamely a left hook. But this kid, Diego Corrales, who was the most powerful of the 2 punches coming in, just hung in there. Garcia, we thought, won the first couple rounds closely. Then with the eye cut of Garcia in the 3rd round, Corrales began to take over midway through that round, and then I thought he won 4-5. Certainly, he controlled a 6th round with 2 knockdowns. I gave him a 10-8 round there, and then they're going to score this a TKO, but Joe Cortez wanted to get right to assisting Garcia rather than count him out. It's all academic. It'll be scored as a TKO, but it's another knockout on the record of Corrales. That was a clean knockout. He could have counted to 100.
Yeah, Diego Corrales, as you look at him, and we will see how this fight ended, you have to give him a lot of credit. He made a strategic error in the first couple rounds, fighting Garcia's fight, then turned it all around. And here you see just that little movement to keep him out of harm's way, which he started in the last 3 rounds, makes it impossible for Garcia to counter him. The jab, a huge weapon. Without the jab, that straight right hand doesn't get there. And of course, that's the final punch that tells Joe Cortez it's time to stop the fight. Look at the jab, double, triple jab, sets up the right hand. And for 22-year-old Diego Corrales, it is a huge win and the end of the title reign, at least for now, of Roberto Garcia, a young 24-year-old who held the IBF title and defended it twice, but could not get it done here against Corrales.
Boy, I tell you, Al, we've seen a couple of pretty good things here tonight. The David Tua 2nd round knockout over the Canadian heavyweight champion Shane Sutcliffe, and Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 48 seconds in round number 7. He's the winner by way of knockout and the new IBF Junior Lightweight Champion of the world, Diego Chico Corrales.